Okay. Hello, my beautiful, noble, chosen ones. This is Jazzy here. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a brief video upon my prophetic vision and dream that I had earlier today. I did make a short 10-minute video that's being uploaded onto my YouTube account. I also shared it on my TikTok account. And this dream that I had was basically, I'm going to say it briefly because this is in regards to what I'm going to speak upon. Basically, I was sweeping the floor with a handheld broom. And I was on the floor and I was sweeping whatever I was sweeping. And the only thing that stood out crystal clear to me was an apricot seed. And then I am somewhere and I needed this box. And this box in my dream, and you got to understand, dreams are never just dreams. In this box, in the dream, I needed the white garbage bags. And these white garbage bags had to be tall. So that box, I had those specific white bags were on the very top shelf. But I could not reach it in the dream. Then a family member of mine in the dream comes and takes that box, knowing that I truly needed it. And they took it in a sense like of greed, like they did it in a sense, now I'm going to get a little deep, in a sense of like spitefulness, like, ha ha, I got it because I am taller than you. The spirit of the ego. The spirit of the anger, the spirit of spitefulness, revenge. He then took the box and I said, please, I said, I need some. I said, I need some. So he gave me strands of 28 and in each strand was 7 pieces. White is very familiar, white is very important. It's about purity, about cleansing. Now, when I woke up at 4:30 this morning, I calculated 28 times 7. That's 196. In the Quran, the passage, but 196 also represents the Surah Al-Baqarah. About one, also, regardless in the Quran, how it's placed. I'm going to tell you here, in the Quran, the Surah Al-Baqarah is about sacrificing. Okay, the cow, the Godhead, a deep clearing. Surah Al-Baqarah also is, when I looked up as well deeper, it's about God calling you to answer the call to turn to Him, to Islam. And I know a lot of people on these timelines, a lot of people, even born Islamic, have not answered the call. This is a deep Godhead clearing for you guys that's going on for the true noble chosen ones. And the saints, the noble saints and angels are working through you, helping you to heal. Things are being swept out of your life energetically. And that's why some of you have probably been going through some deep transformations. Maybe some of you were feeling bogged down, a little sick, a little tired. This is you releasing. Anger has probably rised up. That's you releasing. But the energy in the dream of the relative was just a malicious energy. And, people are watching you. Energies are watching you. The spirits watch you. The negative spirits, the jinns. They watch you. And that's the energy I got from that person. Because in my dream, the relative, I said, where did he come from? How did he know that I was there at that specific time? How did he know, as I questioned my dream after I woke up, I said, how did he know that I needed that box? Where did he come from? People are watching you. Energies are watching you right now, chosen noble one. And with here in the Quran 96, Al-Imran, right? What stood out to me was so with the Surah Al-Baqarah, people have to turn to the true religion, which is Islam. And I'm not here to try to convert anybody. I'm really not. I'm born Islamic. I've experienced every religion. I've lived a crazy life. I always knew who my creator was, and this was a contract that I signed when my soul came here on earth. I signed up for this, just like everybody else did. And you have to remember, everybody is chosen. Everybody, when they are put down here on earth, they are chosen. But it is up to how they're going to abide by their creator. How are they going to live their life to still remain a chosen one? This is all a test. The Creator Allah blesses you with certain gifts for a reason. And He knows that the true noble chosen ones won't misuse, misguide, and hurt others with their gifts. He knows it's for a reason. And here it says, and whoever seeks a religion other than Islam, it will never be accepted of him. And in the hereafter, he will be one of the losers. What stood out to me when I read this is because in a biblical text, hold on a second. What stood out to me when I read this, something about a pious energy, right? And 7 is the 7 articles of faith, the seven pillars of faith of Islam, the 7 heavens, right? Because the number, remember, 28 and 7. And hold on here. So in here, also the main message of Surah Al-Baqarah is a major theme is guidance, urging the pagans, al-Mushrikeen, and the Jews of Medina to embrace Islam. And you guys understand what's going on in Palestine and Israel. And warning them and the hypocrites, munafiqun, of the fate God had visited in the past on those who failed to heed His call. So then, and this is an invitation to divine guidance, and it is centered around the story of the cow. God has been trying to guide so many people here on earth, but they did not want to answer the call. If I didn't wake up and answer the call on March 4th last year, I would not be here today. My Creator Allah has given me many chances to wake up to who I was and to take back my sovereignty and stand in my purpose despite the past that I had. Stand with confidence. And you, chosen noble one, this is what you have to do. And I'm here to remind you this. Then, Allah is truly with those who are patient. Absolutely. But where is that number 28 in the biblical Jewish text? 28. And the apricot seed also represents poison. Are you going to be with the good or are you going to be with the evil? When I swept up that seed. So it's like I swept up the evil out of my life in this dream. And that is what's happening with the true noble chosen ones. They are sweeping up anything that is bad to remove them out of these energies. Remove themselves out of these energies. As well as answering the call and finally surrendering to the Creator. I covered myself up over 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. Yeah. And I surrendered. And I knew, despite I'm very spiritual and mystical, I said, I have to cover myself out of modesty for my Creator. And yes, I have tattoos. Life. This is all a test, remember that. And no one can judge you. And I pray 5 times a day. I pray 5 times a day. Left eye could be significant because it's funny, my left eye is switching right now. The left eye could be significant. And the left is with the heart. And here, the apricot, hold on, number 28. There's a number. And in the biblical state, in the Romans, we know that all things work for good for those who love God, who are called according to His purpose. This verse is a conditional promise that God works for the good of those who love and obey Him. And chosen noble ones, when you call judgment upon your life and you say to your Creator, please, I call judgment upon my life, what is going on? Yes, we call judgment upon the wicked beings' heads. But sometimes we have to call judgment upon our lives so that we are able to see clearer what's going on. And the moment that you call judgment upon your own head and your life, to have a greater understanding and to want to be freer. The only way you can be free is between your Creator. That's one thing I will say. Okay. And then, hold on. What was the number? Oh, yeah. There's a number. Hold on, guys. I gotta find. Because something stood out. And like I said, this energy was very petty. You understand? The energy was very petty. Then, I also looked up 728. I put it like 728, the numbers, right? But it doesn't hold a large significance in most. But Basra, who is often mentioned in connection with the year 728 AH after Hijrah, due to his significant contributions to Islamic theology, particularly regarding the doctrine of angelic infallibility, making this year sometimes linked to his teachings about angels in Islamic belief. I've been speaking about the angels every day because I feel their presence very heavily. I feel their presence on earth. I can't explain how, I just do. And I made a video upon how I even saw the angels, 4 angels with their gray large wings when I was outside in a Christ consciousness doing an activation on earth. And Allah allowed me to see. Bright. Okay. And I spoke about yesterday the seraphim angels, and dragon represents chaos. There's a lot of chaotic energy on earth, and Allah himself is making sure this is getting cleared out. It's like Judgment Day has already started. I'm telling you guys, people don't want to wake up. And hold on. 728 also represents embracing inner wisdom and abundance. But where is that number, that meaning? (196). 196 in Christianity, I read that. Okay, a day of conversion or a guided meditation. Transformation, the Greek word, transformation of the mind. That's what I'm saying. It's like a clearing in the mind. A lot of you chosen ones have surrendered to your Creator and started truly praying and accepting your calling and who you are, who your soul is, who the Creator wants you to be, how you're supposed to be here on earth. A lot of us are meant to guide others because of how sacred we are. We chose this mission to come back down. Our soul reincarnated here. I believe in that. I truly believe in that. And there's many different beliefs in Islam about it. And then here, I wanted to speak about, this is from a book, Paradise and Hell, right? So, the light of paradise. Qurtubi said, the scholars said, there is no night and day in paradise. Rather, they will be an eternal everlasting light. They will know when night comes because curtains or screens will be put up and doors will be closed. And they will know when day comes because the curtains or screens will be taken down and the doors will be opened. This is mentioned by Abu al-Faraj Ibn al-Jawzi, Ibn Kathir in his commentary on the ayah. And they will have therein their sustenance morning and evening. Such is the paradise we shall give as an inheritance of those of our slaves who have been al-muttaqun, pious and righteous. And the energy here on earth, like the night and day energy, is shifting. And here in New York is freezing. And the last 3 days, the wind has been crazy. The way the clouds are being pushed so fast and how the stars are so clear. It's also giving me like ancient ancestor energy. The gateways of initiation being opened. True activation of divine pillars of the light with the Creator is happening for a lot of you, including myself. And I speak upon my dreams and my visions and my beliefs and my spirituality simply because I want people to understand things more deeply and not be misguided, and to understand their purpose as a true chosen one. Okay? We all serve a mission here. And the fragrance of paradise is filled with a wonderfully pleasing fragrance, which the believers will be able to discern from a great distance. Ahmed Nasa'i Ibn Majah and Al-Hakim reported with the Sahih Isna'ad that the Messenger wa salam said, whoever kills a man of Al-Adi Dimma will not smell the fragrance of paradise, even though its fragrance can be detected from a distance of 40 years traveling. Then here, what stood out to me in the Quran. I want to read to you something. Here, then whoever turns away after this are the fasakun, rebellious, those who turn away from Allah's obedience. A lot of people have not woken up, chosen. I've woken up a while ago. I was always awake, but the shaitan had a grip on me. But everybody has freedom. Everybody has the right to reprogram their mind. Everybody has the freedom to activate their true DNA. Everybody has the freedom. God, Allah, the Creator, gave you freedom. What will you do with that freedom? What kind of decisions are you going to make with your life? Everybody has free will. So everybody that has free will, if they don't make the conscious, righteous decisions, then who are they? Who are they working for? They remain caged because they want the rest of the world to be caged. Look at society. Look how everything is. Look at how everything is. Everybody has free will. And the Creator knows this. It's so easy to be bad, but it is hard to be noble and good. But it is all, the bad and the good is in our blood. Anger is in our blood. The ego is in our spirit. How will you react towards the ego when it rises up? How will you be when the anger rises up? Oh, I had a problem with my anger. Especially when you go through a lot of trauma and you put up with a lot of things for a long time. When that anger comes out, the spirit of anger. It is the most terrifying thing, at least I can say for myself, for my anger. How my anger once used to be. Until I freed myself from that anger and I decided to truly heal and understand and take accountability for even my own actions, not just because of my past and my trauma and blaming everybody. No. I hold accountability for my actions as well. Because Allah Himself did not come down and say, hey, you know what, Jasmine? Here's this bottle of alcohol. Drink it. Here's this drug. Take it. Here's this man. Have sex with him. Here's this. Here's that. Allah did not do that. This is the shaitan's work. This is why being here on earth is a test. How much are you going to allow the shaitan, the jinns, the lower energies to have you caged in your mind? Within yourself. And I'm not here yelling at you. This is my mind, noble spirit coming out for you guys to understand. How much are you going to allow the chains of the shaitan to grab you? Free will. There is respect for everyone. But no man, no entity, no spirit shall harm you unless you allow and give that entity, that spirit, consent to harm you. The Creator protects the chosen ones. But if the chosen ones and those who still walk a ruthless path in the darkness, we will leave you with the wolves. And trust me, I know what it's like to be eaten by a wolf or a shark. And people need to wake up and turn to their Creator. I don't know what just got over me right now. In the name of Allah, Ya Allah. The noble saints and the angels. Okay. Now, let me get back over here, guys. 196, I just want to go right here. That was page 96. Okay. 183. People don't take life serious. Okay, here. The cattle. Or, okay, here. All praises and thanks to be Allah, who alone created the heavens and the earth, and originated the darkness and the light. Yet those who disbelieve hold others as equal with their Lord. He it is who has created you from clay, and then has decreed a stated term for you to die, and there is with him another determined term for you to be resurrected, yet you doubt in the resurrection. And a lot of people don't believe in the Creator or the angels. And He is Allah to be worshipped alone. In the heavens and on earth, He knows what you conceal and what you reveal. He knows what you earn, good or bad. And never an ayah sign comes to them from the ayat, proofs, evidence, verses, lessons, signs, revelations, etc. of their Lord, but that they have been turning away from it. So this dream was it's like the saints showed me. Jasmine, people are turning away from the true religion, and I've been speaking about this. And a lot of people, they get the calling that the Creator Allah has been calling on their phone. Wake up, wake up. That's it. They're not going to call no more. Because they sold their soul. This is deep spiritual warfare, baby. That's how true it is. This is very passionate for me. Indeed, they rejected the truth, the Quran, and Muhammad. And remember, when Allah will say on the day of resurrection, O Jesus, son of Mary, did you say unto men, worship me and my mother as two gods besides Allah? He will say, glory be to you. It was not for me to say what I had no right to say. Had I said such a thing, you would surely have known it. You know what is in my inner self, though. I do not know what is in yours. Truly, you, only you, are the all-knower of all that is hidden and unseen. Never did I say to them aught except what you, Allah, did command me to say. Worship Allah, my Lord, your Lord, and I was a witness over them while I dwelt amongst them. But when you took me up, you were the watcher over them, and you are a witness to all things. This is a great abomination and warning to the Christians of the whole world. If you punish them, they are your slaves, and if you forgive them, verily you only you are the Almighty, the All-Wise. Allah will say, this is a day on which the truthful will profit from their truth. Are gardens under which rivers flow in paradise. They shall abide therein forever. Allah is pleased with by my permission, and you will breathe into it, and you will become a bird by my permission, and you will heal those born blind and the lepers by my permission, and when you brought forth the dead by my permission, and when I restrained the children of Israel from you, when they resolved to kill you, since you came unto them with clear proofs, and the disbelievers among them said, this is nothing but evident magic. And when Allah put in the hearts of the disciples of Jesus to believe in me and my messenger, they said, we believe and bear witness that we are Muslims. Remember when the disciples said, O Jesus, son of Mary, can your Lord send down to us a table spread with food from heaven? Jesus said, fear Allah if you are indeed believers. They said, we wish to eat thereof and to be stronger in faith, and to know that you have indeed told us the truth, and that we are ourselves to be its witnesses. Jesus, son of Mary, said, O Allah, our Lord, send us from heaven a table spread with food, that there may be for us, for the first and the last of us, and a festival and a sign from you, and provide us sustenance, for you are the best of the sustainers. Allah said, I am going to send you down unto you. But if any of you after that disbelieves, then I will punish him with a torment such as I have not inflicted on anyone among all the alamin, mankind and jinns. Okay, and sinful. And let me tell you, there's even a lot of Jews that are converting to Islam. I'm not here to convert anybody, but people need to wake up and understand what's the truth. The way to life is Islam, and I am a living proof that it is. As a born Muslim and being resurrected again into a Muslim soul, I'm here to tell you that Islam is the way. When you are a true sacred soul, you will understand what I'm saying. When you are chosen and selected to do God's work, no matter how imperfect you are on the outside, because inside you are perfect. When you are truly chosen to speak and do God's work, you will feel it in your body, you will feel it. Your noble spirit will come out of you. And I'm here to remind you this. You know because you feel the passion. You know what your calling is. And the Creator Allah has selected you, chosen noble one. And I'm here to remind you this. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. 11:15 on the timer. People need to wake up. Let me see something here. Why aren't people waking up? Let's see the shadow oracle. Why aren't people waking up? Why haven't they woken up? It's ego. Let's see. What do they need to know? Offended, enlightened. A lot of people fear certain things. Why haven't certain chosen ones awakened? Boundaries, respect. A lot of people are afraid to conform. They're afraid to conform because they can't even conform to themselves. They don't even keep promises to themselves. Rejection and maturing. Why haven't some chosen ones awakened yet? Some of them don't even got the energy and the motivation because they operate in the jinn-like energy. They don't fast, they don't eat right, they don't appreciate life, they don't even appreciate water, they don't appreciate nothing. They don't appreciate nothing. They don't even appreciate the air that we breathe outside. Why haven't some chosen ones awakened yet? True self. Puesuedo, self, 17, the number 17. Conflict with peace. They're going back and forth in their heads. They're reflecting. They're reflecting back and forth. A lot of them don't know who their true self is because they're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of the shadow side. They're afraid of the darkness. In order to get to the light, you got to go through the dark. And every angel has walked through the dark. Every saint has walked through the dark. Why else? Every single one of them. Reflection, overthinking. Listening to the wrong people, advice. Listening to the wrong people. Number 4, which is the God number. Allowing them to be submerged in fire. A lot of these people like I said, everybody was chosen. Everybody has. A lot of these souls don't want to wake up because they don't want to face this fire, that the deep healing that they have to do, and hold accountability for the consequences that they made upon themselves and other people's lives. Some people are very malicious. I will tell you one thing. I've never harmed anyone in my life. When anger used to rise up, my tongue was very bad. But I never intentionally planned to hurt somebody. My anger came out when I was deeply hurt and I couldn't take it no more. But through true healing, also sacrificing parts of myself that are not serving me, that did not serve me well, and surrendering to my Creator, Allah, the interdimensional beings, the angels, the noble saints, embracing who I am, it changed me. And I always said when I was a child, when I'm 33, I'm going to have a breakthrough. When I'm 33, I'm going to have a breakthrough. When I'm 33, a miracle is going to happen. And when I turned 33 years old on Christmas Eve in 2023, going into 2024, I had a deep transformation. And I will say this in this video, that my dog died January 8th, Jemzia, and then my father died February 19th. And I went away on March 4th to clean myself. I woke up. And when I look back, it feels like it was, I don't remember. When I woke up and I decided to surrender to my Creator Allah and go through this deep healing and activating the dormant parts of my DNA and appreciating life more and understanding why things played out the way they played and understanding how sacred I am, how I was able to know the things that I know about people, how was I able to read people just by looking at them, how was I able to feel people so deeply. How did I have dreams of things happening before they were going to happen? How did I always have an inkling of someone when they weren't good, but I still will give them the benefit of the doubt because you know what that is? Despite I had a crazy past, the Creator Allah, I always believed in Him. I always had His love in my heart. And for that, that's why I moved the way I moved and gave people the benefit of the doubt. But I used to question how. And as I dive into the saints of Islam, over 130,000, I don't have the powers that they have. But saints are able to see through you. And now when I look back, when I was a kid, I used to be very, very, very drawn to the statues in the churches of the saints. And I never understood why. And I remember my mom took me to a store, a botanica, when I was 3 years old because she had to go and get something because of my sister, of whom she was dealing with. I remember being so fond of these statues in the shop, in this mystical shop. It's just something, you gotta question your life, chosen. Also who you are. This is not an act, but there's so many actors and actresses out there. The true chosen ones are now coming out. I would have never had the guts and the balls to come online and do this. My Creator has pushed me. My noble spirit is pushing me. Because people need to see the truth. It's a lot, guys. And I'm here to tell you that day by day it's going to get easier. You have to believe. You have to truly believe. How can one live life without believing? How can one live life without faith? Even when one is doing bad, they still have faith. At least I know for me. But you never really truly know someone. And as chosen noble ones, the sweet ones that you guys are, we always gave people the benefit of doubt and they hurt you. And they ripped you out. And look at you, you're still standing here, my beautiful soul. You're still standing here. You're still standing here. And you get up every day. And you breathe fresh air. You look at everything as a delicacy now. You're grateful for everything. And you worked hard for everything, chosen. People are going to question, why does this person have it so easy? But they don't even know through the battles that you had to go through. They don't know, chosen. They don't know what you suffered from spiritually. I'm not even talking about mentally. These people know not what you went through. You know what? The Creator says not to say crazy. They're the ones that are not awakened. That's the word I will use. So therefore, they think that you're too awakened. Let's put it on better terms. Use better words. Because I'm even trying to get better with that. But, yeah. Tell me more for the chosen ones. What's going to come in for them? What's going to come in for them right now? On this journey of the God-clearing head. The wheel of life, 42. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. 38. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. What is coming in for them, the true chosen noble ones, with this clearing in their Godhead? Release. I release that which does not serve my highest purpose with gratitude and love. What is coming in for the beautiful chosen ones with this deep clearing that's going on in their energy? Water element, 11. What is coming in for the clearing within their Godhead? What that is coming in for the clearing within their Godhead. Air element. 18, look at that. In Islam, 18 is a powerful number. Today is the 18th of February. I embrace the element of air and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. Be open. 42, the wheel of life following. One more. One more for them. Release. Can't make it up. Release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. With that being said, my family, I love you. Share this video so that others could get this message. So that they understand that they are not alone on this journey. I love you. Peace be upon you.